Most people are not lazy. You may just be drifting a little bit, and we all tend to do it from time to time. And the scary part about drifting is it doesn't even really feel like failure. It just feels like being busy. If you've been grinding but not growing, staying active but not making real progress, then this video is for you. What I'm going to do is I'm going to give you 4 questions that can show you exactly where your life is off track. And I've actually put these 4 questions into a free PDF. You can click the link below and get it. I just kind of put it into a little worksheet for you. I call it the reset page. So my name is Carsonial, and I help you build an intentional life using simple systems that create real consistency in your life, work, and faith. So grab a pen and a notebook or print the free guide below and answer these 4 questions honestly. The first question is a spiritual question, and the question is, when was the last time that you truly felt connected to God? And what was different then? You may be thinking, I can feel when the connection is off, I just can't really name it. Drift usually happens spiritually here when you start to feel that connection is lost. But what I've found is when the spiritual foundation weakens, everything else seems to follow. So think about the last time you truly felt connected to God, what that looked like, and write down what was different in that season. That is the starting point. Question number 2 pertains to your health. What's one physical habit that you've let slide that's quietly beginning to cost you? And this isn't like about being in perfect shape. This is about identifying the habit that you already know you feel is slipping. Are you feeling low energy, poor sleep, skipping workouts? These things tend to show up in other areas of your life. So keep it simple and honest. Don't overthink it or overcomplicate it. Just write it down, name it. You can't fix what you won't face. Question number 3 has to do with accountability, which, by the way, all this ties into my Sharks method, which is just a method, a faith-based framework I developed for living intentionally consistent. The S stands for spiritual, and then you've got health, accountability, reading, keep a journal, and structure. So this third question is going to tie into that accountability pillar. And really this has to do with accountability to yourself. So the question is, where have you been making excuses instead of making moves? And this can be hard because excuses feel reasonable in the moment. This is why it's important to journal, because when you write things down, it's not like the journal is going to argue with you. It just holds the truth. So you can see your progress. You can track all kinds of different things in a journal. Another way to think about this question is, if someone was watching your life like a movie, what would they see that you're avoiding? So write the excuse down and then write the real reason underneath it, or at least begin to think about it. Question number 4 has to do with reading. And this one is actually kind of a fun question. What is the last thing that you read that actually changed the way that you think? If you can't answer that quickly, then that may be your answer. Your input is going to shape your output. What you're putting in your mind is shaping the decisions that you're making as you go throughout life. And it's not like you need to read 10 books a month. You just got to read intentionally. Maybe you just need to write down the name of a book that you've been putting off reading that you want to read. Do something like commit to a chapter a day, and then just decide, hey, I'm going to start it this week. So go back, look at your answers to these 4 questions, and decide which one of these makes me feel the most uncomfortable. That may be where your drifting began, in a good place to start. And I realize that this is kind of a lot to think about all at once. That's why I made the free little PDF. You can just click the link below, print it out. It's got some other information on there as well for you. You can go through some questions in this worksheet and find a starting point to begin to make progress. If you've never journaled before, I'll also put a link for some free journaling resources for you down below just to help get you started. And if you found this helpful, don't forget to subscribe for more videos on living intentionally consistent. And you might like this video next. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.